The Tennessee Vols are 6-1 after a massive win over Alabama on the third Saturday in October in Neyland Stadium last weekend. And today we're going to talk about how we saw quarterback Nico Iamaleava grow up before our eyes in that game and what it means for Tennessee's program moving forward. Hey, it's Lucas Panzica from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. Here's the most encouraging thing about Nico Iamaleava's performance on Saturday. His first half stats, 7 of 14 for 99 yards and an interception with no rush yards. The numbers were not good. Tennessee scored 0 points in the first half. Why is that the most encouraging element of his performance? Because of the way that Nico bounced back. Now, the second half numbers don't look markedly different on paper. 7 of 13 in the second half for 95 yards, a touchdown, and 44 rush yards, including one ever-important 26-yard run in that second half. But Nico Iamaleava was composed and bounced back in the second half after a struggling first half performance. It was the third straight game in which Tennessee was shut out in the first and second quarter. Prior to this 3-game run, that had never been done as long as Josh Heupel had been the coach at Tennessee. But we saw Nico Iamaleava grow up before our eyes. After he took that hit and left the game for one play injured, he came right back into the game, led Tennessee straight into the red zone, and then quickly threw a really bad interception. But it's the way that Nico continued to respond throughout the course of the day and lead Tennessee back in that second half that leads you to believe he is truly the quarterback of the present and future that we all thought he would be coming out as a 5-star prospect. There had been a lot of frustration about this offense and about Nico's play over the course of the last 2.5 games, and for good reason. He was missing open receivers. His timing, his rhythm was not good. But we have to remember, this is the first time that Josh Heupel has worked with a young quarterback as the head coach at Tennessee. Hendon Hooker was a veteran of college football by the time he started games for Josh Heupel after having a stint at Virginia Tech before coming over to Tennessee. Joe Milton was in his mid-20s when he was starting games for Tennessee last year. Nico Iamaleava just turned 20 years old in September. This is his first year as a full-time starter. He is not a finished product. There was always going to be some bumps and bruises along the way, and the good news for Tennessee is we seem to have gotten past that portion of the season. Now, of course, the key for Nico moving forward will be to continue to build off of that second half performance against Alabama, to eliminate those early mistakes. But he said himself after the game, he felt like that hit that he took that forced him out for one play almost woke him up a little bit. It got him into the rhythm of the football game. And when he came back out on the field, he led Tennessee to a come-from-behind victory, scoring 24 second-half points to knock off Alabama and keep the Vols firmly in the race to make the 12-team college football playoff. The first half was ugly, missing open receivers, the offense unable to finish drives, but the bounce back in the second half from a young quarterback inspires confidence in this Tennessee signal caller that he can lead the Vols in 2024 and 2025 to big things if he continues to build on that development. And we might have seen the biggest step of Nico Iamaleava's football career so far right before our eyes on Saturday night.